Hi, my name is Mercy and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to talk about something that I discovered recently that was done. So I was able to do one of these personality tests. You know, the ones I don't have a name, I don't know what they're called. I will Google it and try and see what it's called, but it's one of those things that we do when you are when you want to know your personality, you want to know how you work best, you want to know how you can improve yourself, and I discovered so much about me. Okay, so I was lucky enough to be able to do one of those personality tests. So it's well, basically they ask you lots of questions, and by the way, at some point you get really tired. Well, me, I got really tired because I felt like I was being asked the same question in many different ways, and I just got tired. But anyway, so it had three sections. So the first section was how do you see yourself and how do people see you working with others. The second section was how do you manage your management style and things like that. And then the third section was something which until now I still don't know what they were expecting me to do, but there were some circles that you're supposed to move in to try and arrange them and things like that. I did the trial, still have no idea what I was doing, managed to move to the next level, and anyway, so basically, yeah, I got all that. And then the results came. And then because I have a coach, the coach was the one who was helping me with reading the results and understanding what it means. So I basically got the results, looked at them, and then the coach was helping me to decode it. And then now with that, we can work on now my next steps, because as I've mentioned in a previous video, I'm in a self-evaluating stage. And I'm just going to move this a little bit. Voila. So I'm in a self-improvement stage, and I'm kind of trying to figure out what works for me and what's not working for me, what I need to add, what I need to change, things like that. Sorry. So things that I need to add, things that I need to change. I'm in that kind of a stage in my life where so I'm in my 40s and I want to just figure out what next for the next part of my life. So career-wise, personal life-wise, all that. And so this was really, really something interesting for me to read. And sometimes you think you know yourself, and I do think I know myself, but I was really happy that what I saw there, because one thing that people told me is this personality tests always give you a shock. You never get what you expect. What I was happy about was the fact that I genuinely think that that is what I got. What I saw there was what I was expecting. Not that much, but quite a lot became explained itself, right? So first thing, it came out that turns out I have I have good interpersonal skills. I like working in teams. I do not like making final decisions. I like sharing responsibilities. I like deferring to the opinions of others. I'm not very good at making a final decision. I'm better at supporting others' decisions than making my own decisions. I'm not very good at planning, like, thinking 5 years ahead, 10 years ahead. That's not me. Give me 5 minutes ahead, 1 year ahead. That one I'm good, but not all this extra. So the suggestion was to get involved in short-term projects other than long-term projects and things like that. And then I'm not very interested. Actually, funny enough, it did not say that I'm not good at it. It just said I am not very interested in tackling problems that I consider difficult. I think that came from the circle thingy, because I was like, you know what, I'm just tired. I just want to finish this. So I just kept moving things and I had no idea what I was moving. So, I'm not that invested in tackling things which I consider beyond me. That's what it said. Um, and then there was then there was the management part, which is probably what I want to talk about mostly in this video. So it said I'm the kind of manager who would be empathetic. I would be the kind of manager who is empathetic and very result oriented other than detail oriented, which I kind of always thought that would be the kind of manager that I would be. But then it says that for that reason, I actually need a manager who's the opposite. So the person managing me needs to be somebody who's detail oriented, who would call me out, like to be able to motivate me to get to the next level. And then this got me thinking, because, one thing we've been, as an older millennial, we've been really demonizing the younger millennials and Gen Z. We've been making these people look like there's something wrong with them. The fact that they want everything tailored to them, What I've noticed is I am the kind of person, like when I work with all my heart. I would give my heart and soul to whatever job I'm doing. I give my all to it. The problem is if somebody focuses on the traditional ways of recruitment and does the, like the traditional tests and expects that traditional person that you're expecting for this role, that's not me. It's never going to be me because I just don't fit in that box. I have my own ways of doing things, which can be annoying, which can be irritating, but then the results will still be there. And of course, it's uncomfortable for whoever is paying, because when you are the employer and you're paying somebody, I'm not paying you so that I'm guessing whether you can deliver or not. I'm paying you knowing that you can deliver. So of course, for employers, that can be a bit unstabilizing. But I'm just wondering, how many good employees do employers miss out on because they are worried about, I don't know, do you just feel like sometimes that can be something that we probably do not see? And it's made me look at life in a different way. It's made me actually start thinking that the younger millennials, Gen Z, they are really, we might think that they're stubborn and we might think that there's something seriously wrong with them. I still think there's something wrong with them, but I don't think they're all wrong. I genuinely think they're onto something. People are different. And if you as a manager want to hire a clone of you, then it's fine. Go ahead and hire a clone of you. But then how do you even, if you're managing a clone of you, then you're not managing anything. You're basically managing yourself. And you already know what to expect. You don't know what extra can be provided to you, So I think that is something that I'm hoping that one day when I'm in a management and hiring position, that I will remember this, because honestly, that personality test really taught me a lot about myself. It taught me that, yes, I am this kind of person. And one of the things that came out was the fact that it makes people uncomfortable because they don't know what to expect. I'm all over the place. You don't inspire confidence that you can do it. But then once people get to see what you've done, so I'm the type who has to actually prove to you that I can do it for you to be able to trust me, which I find is going to be very tiring, because now that I know that, I'm going to have to do that. And okay, we'll see how that goes. But it just makes me real, because when I think about it, that's actually how it's always been. It's always been that I start and a few months or maybe even years into it's usually a few months into the job, I always have at least one person who tells me, I actually I was surprised by this from you. And I'm like, really? because to me it's something that I thought was normal, and the person goes like, yeah, I kind of did not expect that you would be that kind of person. But it's just that way. And apparently I don't know how to sing my praises, which I was shocked about, because I thought I do know how to sing my praises, but turns out I probably know how to sing my praises in other things, but not when it comes to work. Anyway, so this is the short video that I wanted to make, just to show you something that I discovered about how something we can learn from these millennials, Gen Z, people who are out there trying to change the workplace, trying to change what we think about what the employer versus employee, this employer versus employee war needs to stop. All right, people. So don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment, anything, and see you soon.